Okay. How's the music doing? Alright, Executive Suite. Welcome to Mighty Microcomputer Corporation. We're going to start a new career. Desire initial interview. Let's see who gets another crack at this. Alright, let's go ahead and update chat. All these chat individuals. And give it the old roll. Kisk79! Would you like to play Executive Suite? Alright, Kisk is gonna play. So, what we need to discern first is, what's the first name, Kisk? Kisk. Mr. Alright. Mr. A good name, I like it. Mr. is a good start. What is your last name, Kisk? What you got for me? Magoo. With the last name Magoo, what part of the country are you from? Got East, West, South, and Midwest, Kisk. Kisk! South, alright. Very good. MMC does a lot of business in that area. What is your hometown and state? God damn it, chat, is spoilers. Nose. Baton Rouge? Okay, Baton Rouge. L.A. Growing up in the South, where did you go to college? State University, City College, private college, or I never had time to go to college. Almost Mr. Ugu. City College? Righto. Give me a college name. Kiosk. Of cherry flavor. Shrimp Boat U. What did you study at Shrimp Boat U? Girls, boys, business administration, engineering, or liberal arts? Boys. Righto. How did you do in your studies with boys? Great, scored all the time, summa cum laude, dean's list, who cares, I graduated or didn't make it, I flunked out. Did you flunk out with boys? Yes, you did. Two, okay. Did you go on to graduate school, or had you had enough education after Shrimp Boat U? You go on to a ranked university? Did you tour Europe? Did you attend a good local school, or did you jump from school to work to make money? Two. Alright. Oh wait, that 2 might have been... Yeah, okay, wait, he wants 2 anyway. Good. Schooling is an important qualification, but so is work experience. How many years of prior work experience has Mr. Magoo had? Kiosk. Three? Righto. I saw on the sports page that the Giants won. If you're a sports enthusiast, what interests you? Golf, tennis, armchair quarterbacking, sailing, or competitive drinking? 3, armchair quarterback? No. 2, tennis. Man, when I got the email notification last night, it said Syndicate went to bed instead. If I knew you play an executive suite, I'd stay up for that shit. Oh, poor Lord Nicodarius. I have a few personal messages. I hope you don't mind cooperating. How old is Mr. Magoo? Kiosk. I imagine, Nico, that it was sending the information of what I was broadcasting the last time I broadcasted, which was October 2012. 25 it is. What is your sex? Male or female? Undecided, of course, gives you the sass. Alright, mail. What is your current marital status, Mr. Magoo? Divorced, single, or married? There's competitive drinking. I may still have a chance for career in sport. Alright, married it is. MMC likes a good family. What is your spouse's first name, Kisk? Hello, Manly McBeefington. Kisk is rolling up a character that he will be driving us through Executive Suite. Anders. How many children do you and Anders have, Kisk? Probably 0. This is 1982. Thought so. After all this talk, I am feeling very comfortable about your application, MMC. Just to see if I'm on track, how would you describe yourself? Bland ambition? Technician? Party person? Work before pleasure? Or work is a hobby? They could have adopted Flash Near, but this is 1982. The fact that they were married is pretty amazing. Party person, alright. There's no question, mister. You make an impressive applicant. Let's see what entry-level positions MMC might have available for you. The economy is fair, and you got some jobs. Mostly level 2, some level 1. What job shall Mr. Magoo hop into next, Kisk? Draftsman it is. You got the job. You're making $18,000 per year. You got your own desk, a medical plan, a 1-week vacation, a Malcolm Farnsworth III picture, and a MMC keychain. Hot damn, Mr. Magoo. You feel overworked, but are pressed to finish drawings for redesigned MM2 microcomputer casing. Time management in this busy period is the key to finishing on schedule. You decide to work harder, work longer, or socialize. It's just the Mayan Motorcycle Club? No. Mighty Microcomputer Corporation. Work longer it is. Longer hours cut into social opportunities, but are a good exercise and discipline. You use so many toothpicks to prop your eyes open, Weyerhaeuser considers you for the Man of the Year award. While working hard on the M2 casing redesign, you have come to feel isolated from contact with company management. But today, the president, Malcolm Farnsworth III himself, stops to talk with you on his annual tour. Do you ask how the company is doing, comment on the weather, or invite him to the Thursday night poker game? Invite to poker, because why not? Strong but questionable impression. Malcolm declines with a laugh, claiming golf is his game. You resolve to play miniature golf once a week for the rest of your life. MMC offers you the opportunity to participate in a computer graphics test. Con Edison has chosen you based on your M2 work. You say, yes, no. Request to speak with the Senior Vice President of Operations, Doug MacArthur. I worked for Citibank for 3 years, all I got was a lousy t-shirt. Might as well say yes. Alright. You do well on the test and are now considered the MMC expert. This allows you to establish a new technology niche. You fall behind in normal work and must put in overtime. You dare not complain. Overtime is considered a perk at MMC. After 1 year, you did a good job. You worked long, hard hours, and you had an aggressive go-getter approach. And the economy is expanding. So, what'll it be? We got a bunch of job level 3s open. As far as the eye can see. So far over the past 2 days, Destroyer is the person who progressed the furthest, getting to job level 8 before that boat stunk. Skilled Assembler. Well, Vlashneer, it is salaried pay, so overtime wouldn't exactly result in increased payment. At least not here, it wouldn't. Maybe it would wherever MMC is. Alright, you're remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach. And you have the job as Skilled Assembler. You're making $23,000 per year. You got your own desk, 2-week vacation, MMC medical plan, and another keychain. Rumor of a temporary work slowdown hits concurrently with an offer from the Assembler Union Local to become an organizer. Management has made a strong stand against union organization, but layoffs are fueling the membership drive. Do you take the union offer to protect your job or decline the union offer, Kisk? Game's definitely fun. Definitely old, too. 31 years. This has got to be the most played game I've had on the live broadcast, except for like Civilization 4. So much fun, good party game. Decline the union offer, alright. Love the sound of that spacebar. You decline joining the union, which meets with management approval. In a private meeting, Brooks DuPont, the executive vice president, promises you job security as a reward for your loyalty. Now you can afford to clean the egg off your car. The union organizing drive becomes more active. You are pressured to join by your co-workers and the economic climate. Excuse me. Do you join the union or refuse to join the union? Gonna stick to your guns? Kiosk. Don't join. I will not succumb to pressure. You risk security, but have pleased management. Hope they invite you to lunch because the union members won't. Sylvia Platt, a continuing education teacher, wants you to publish a somewhat candid paper on working conditions at MMC in the local paper, the Evening Gazette. Do you agree? Decline? Ask company permission? Or use a pen name? Ask company permission. Frank Herman says no. Your literary career will have to begin elsewhere. You did a good job. After 1 year, you'll be remembered for your independence. And the economy is fair, leading you to have job levels of 4 available to you. Salesman, marketing assistant, trainee financial analyst, senior accounting clerk, customer service clerk, or engineering and training. No whistleblowing here. Marketing assistant, it is. You got the job. $30,000 per year. You got your own desk, a 2-week vacation, an official MMC jacket, as well as a travel and entertainment allowance. Sam Danger, the vice president of marketing, asks you to see a client on your vacation to visit your in-laws. Your response? Sure, there's nothing to do in Iowa. Say yes, but don't do it. Cancel the vacation or ask company to subsidize travel costs. One, righto. You are displaying the same loyalty to MMC you show your Iowa in-laws. One will reward you with apple pie, the other with a slice of the pie. You hurry from the building to your car in order to get a special delivery package to the post office before it closes. In the company parking lot, a well-dressed man asks you to help start his Mercedes. You decide to decline the help or help. MC, you get pants as well. Help him because he's got style. Righto. The gentleman turns out to be Dudley Farnsworth, the leader of a stockholders' revolt against the MMC's shakily entrenched board and president. As a way of thanking you and perhaps getting information, Dudley invites you to a party. Of course, Dudley Farnsworth is related, in some form or fashion, to Malcolm Farnsworth III, who is the fucking head honcho himself. Accepted? Okay. At the party, you are bombarded with questions about MMC's management and job offers to work with the adversary group. Do you give information but don't join the adversaries? Give information and agree to join the adversaries? Or decline information and the invitation to join the adversaries? Of course, how much information does Kisk really have, right? Uh-oh, we got a here. Give info and join. You become a full-fledged conspirator. You may find a road to the top or dead end with current management as the roadblock. Benedict Arnold faced a similar situation and turned it into a historical highlight. The Vice President of Sales, Red Turner, invites you to spend an afternoon drinking with clients the same day your monthly report is due. You decide to accept, decline, or try to meet up with them later. They're gonna name a breakfast after Kisk. Alright, he accepts. You make good contact with field sources, but lose an afternoon of work and are late with the monthly report. You also develop a taste for Kir Royales and receive an anonymous copy of Real Men Don't Eat Quiche. And you did a good job. You'll be remembered for your aggressive, go-getter approach, some indiscreet involvement in office politics, and making friends with senior sales management. But the economy is now depressed. Still, based on good performance, you can shoulder your way up to a job level 5 position. Assistant product manager, engineer, production foreman, compensation supervisor, or accounting supervisor. With, of course, salesman not being a move up. It's like college all over again. So much drama. Too much drama. Assistant product manager, here we go. You are remembered for your aggressive go-getter approach, as well as some indiscreet involvement in office politics. Nevertheless, you got the job. $38,000 per year, a cubicle, management workshop, and personalized stationery. At a little-known cafe, you see your counterpart at MMC's main competitor, Behemoth Systems, having lunch with an employee from another group. They leave hurriedly before you can say hello, forgetting a binder, which turns out to be Behemoth's marketing plan for the coming year. Do you return the binder, give it to your supervisor, hold it for your own use, or try to sell the information? That's right, it's nice to see someone succeeding here. Maybe we'll pass the rank of 8 behind Kisk. Return the binder because I'm a nice guy? Oh my. A noble gesture that will also embarrass your counterpart enough to provide you with an information goldmine, as long as you dig gently and with discretion. You discover a salesman is receiving kickbacks from your largest customer, Analog Concerns. The information comes in an anonymous letter. You fail to find the offer, but the contents are verified. Do you replace the salesman, ask for a cut, or ignore the situation? Ken is having Kisk for breakfast. Ignore it. If he's getting kickbacks, he's a good salesman. Alright. Well, sales and profits are up. Managerial effectiveness is often determined by what you don't do as well as what you do. You are asked by Sigmund, who again is taking a break from Dungeon Crawlstone Soup, the group product manager, to a simple marketing technology report you suspect is to be sold to Nippon Central. You decide to refuse, comply, offer to take them to a sushi bar, or try to go direct to them. And I know Old Dragon is paying particular attention to this. Sushi bar and give him food poisoning. Pointed, if not subtle, indicator of awareness. Be kind and bring Alka-Seltzer for Sidman. You did an average job after 1 year. Your first sub good. You ran away from problems, but you exercised resourcefulness and good judgment. Apparently, you ran away from problems by giving the binder away, I guess. You didn't feel like handling it, or maybe you didn't want to handle the whole kickback situation. Whatever. The economy is fair, and you got lateral moves here. You got engineer, production foreman, compensation supervisor, or accounting supervisor. Yeah. Engineer, then. Alright. You're remembered for good things, and you got the job. $39,000 per year. With a cubicle, working telephone, and matching furniture. Conrad Edison assigns you to a prestigious project working on the M&M4 microcomputer design review. Your joy turns to gloom when you find a design flaw in a product component. Now you can disclose the flaw, hide the flaw, or fix the flaw and not tell anyone. We'll be fine, Manly McBeefington. What's the worst that could happen? You can build a shrimp boat. Add some cables everywhere. Disclose the flaw. Controversy rages as half the staff denies there is a flaw. Ultimately, you are vindicated, but the project is bogged down for months. You become addicted to Pepto-Bismol, must eat curried food once a week to balance the effect. Senior management has dragged its heels on salary increases while total MMC profits have skyrocketed. Now, a company-wide movement is fomented by Brighton Star and other engineers to get royalties on inventions. Do you join the job action, oppose the job action, or straddle both sides? Boys are like cars, right? What? Oppose it. Your car is egged daily. When you ride your bicycle to work, it is stolen. You resolve to work at home with management support. Politics begin to appear in the engineering department. Top engineers are vying for management positions. You are pressed to become involved. Do you focus on work, avoid the situation and study for an advanced engineering certificate, or get involved in the politics? At least he has a jacket. Yes. I wish I could work for him. Well, you need to get management's approval, man. So easy a caveman can do it, right? Study for the certificate, which by could I mean I wish my employers would let me. Alright. You add to your personal credentials while maintaining neutrality. Conversations are diverted towards esoteric discussions of technology. On the part of your fellow engineers quickly turns to boredom. Your strategy works. You did a good job after 1 year. You acted in a progressive and decisive manner. You stood up for product quality. You remained loyal to management, and you stayed out of office politics. And the economy is fair. You got your upwards movement with an engineering project manager position if you want it. Otherwise, you got lateral or downward movement. What it is, then. You're remembered for remaining loyal to management. You got the job. After 5 years, you're earning $50,000 per year. You got a cubicle, an allowance, life insurance policy, matching furniture, and an electric pencil sharpener. You must decide on the M&M4 memory component design approach. Pressure is applied by marketing, sales, and finance with all the obvious intentions. Do you go with a workable design, go with an advanced design, or form a committee to make the decision? These bastards are hogging the keychains. Alright. An investment in technology that leapfrogs the competition. Your courage and optimism is contagious. Your biggest problem is bruises from being patted on the back. Pursuing an idea on your own initiative, you develop a revolutionary memory chip concept. Unfortunately, Doug MacArthur, Senior Vice President of Operations, is not interested in revolutions. Your concept is rejected. You accept the decision, quit and start your own company, or bootleg the project. 2 people ended their careers yesterday on this. One quit and started his own company. The other one bootlegged the project and got fired. Accept the decision, he's the boss. You're not happy, but it isn't worth ending your future at MMC. Your initiative is recognized, if not rewarded. You are managing a key M&M4 project segment. Jenny, one of your younger but critical engineers, is having marital problems. Give her time off for personal affairs. Give her lots of work or call and complain to her husband. It was totally worth ending my career. That's right, you started a new career. Maybe MMC was one of your purchasers. Years later, I destroyed MMC. Give her time off, no point pestering her or giving her any hassle. You judge the critical factors and back off. This is a dynasty. You don't need a soap opera at work. You did a good job after 2 years. You stood up for product quality, you had commitment to quality work, but you didn't stand your ground under pressure. I imagine that's going to happen if you choose to not bootleg the project or start your own company. So that's going to be a negative that happens to you either way. Regardless. It's either that or you get fired or you quit. So you're going to take that penalty. Your good interpersonal skills and supporting and having faith in your people. And the economy is expanding! Meaning every single job you have open to you, everyone, everything is 7. 7 flush. Gold Rush? Fuck that game. If I ever had a physical copy of that game, I would have destroyed it too. That shit is bullshit. That is no. That'd make me angry as hell. Too angry. Dude, that fucking RNG isn't even right, old dragon. Killing me even though I made the right decision because you rolled a die or something, it's ridiculous. Like, what the hell, man? You there, Kisk? Still thinking about which one of these lovely jobs you want? Blue screen? Restart? Lost internet? Alright, one it is. Regional Sales Manager. Unfortunately, you are remembered for lacking the background to manage this department, and you don't get the job. You'll have to try another one. What, just because you can randomly get sick and die? Yes! It's bad. Very bad. So bad. Five, then? Assistant to the Treasurer? You are remembered for running away from problems and some indiscreet involvement in office politics, but you are remembered for your good judgment. But you were edged out by a better qualified candidate. Gonna have to pick another one. And a 6 just crept onto the board. Yeah, that indiscreet involvement in office politics is rearing its head. Production control? Sure, I can do that. You are remembered for your good judgment, and you got the job. $67,000 per year, you got a private office, an allowance, life insurance, Chevy company car, access to the Watts line, and garage parking. You must lead OSHA inspectors on a plant tour to investigate an unsafe condition charge made by an anonymous caller. Do you be Mr. Nice Guy? Ask for a court order from OSHA. Give a cryptic tour or try to intimidate OSHA. Best idea. Best idea. Always best idea. You can totally tell OSHA off. You totally got the mojo. Yeah, wide area telephone service. What? What could OSHA possibly do to you? Be nice, because I returned that binder. That's right, Kisk. They wonder what you're hiding, but are polite during inspection. Then they come buzzing around the plant like bees to honey for a few weeks. They can discover no problems, and are very disappointed. You must adjust production schedules to allow for the introduction of the M&M4 system. Do you construct a new facility? Use linear programming for efficiency and timeliness? Do by hand out of consideration for individual workers' needs? Or add a third shift for new products? Linear programming sounds good? Alright. Efficiency improvement may be offset offset by inflexibility and intolerance to variation. You contemplate robot technology. They don't have a union, they don't eat much, and they talk directly to your computer. You must make recommendations on the distribution of manufacturing equipment between new and old plants on the M4 project. Your reaction is be selfish, new equipment to the home plant, be fair, or be arbitrary. Well, of course, small balls, Walrus. I gotta test out the new modem. Serious business. Be fair. Okay. New equipment is split according to need and responsibility for the greatest productivity. Both plants reach peak efficiency quickly. Your savvy is indicated in your annual bonus. After 2 years, you did a good job. You'll be remembered for your positive management style, your open manner of addressing problems, a bureaucratic approach to problem solving, your team player instincts, and your sense of fair play. The economy is fair. And it looks like you've got some upward movement. Plant manager? Well, Mechanical Unicorn, the bureaucratic approach is negative, but it's not that bad. You will be remembered for your team player instincts, your positive management style, supporting and having faith in your people. But you remember that indiscreet involvement in office politics you got ever so long ago? Back when you helped out Dudley Farnsworth? That agreed to join that opposing faction? That's remembered. But you got the job anyway, mister. After 9 years, you're getting $80,000 per year. You get a private office, an allowance, a Buick company car, and a life insurance policy. Anticipated market demand for the M4 model is very high. You must develop plans for plant expansion to handle the demand. You decide to go very cheap, functional, gold-plated plant, or delegate this hot potato task. The keychain is in the Buick. Functional. Okay. The facilities are satisfactory to workers, the finance department, and productivity quotas. A smooth transition to the marketplace creates a successful launch and support. You treat yourself to a bottle of Dom Perignon in a private launch ceremony. Manolo and Harvey, 2 workers specially trained in fragile packing and shipping, turn out to be illegal aliens. Immigration officers are at the plant looking for them. Do you offer the immigration officers a bribe? Do you let the workers be arrested because that's what's going to fucking happen given the laws? Or are you going to call the company lawyer who might tell you that you're going to have to let them get arrested anyway? Call the lawyer? Alright. He advises you to cooperate. You've lost 2 workers, time, and the legal department's fee, and this lawyer is on your side. An entire shift walks out in sympathy with 2 deported workers during a crucial period on the M4 production line. What's your reaction? Do you bust the strike? Meet with the workers? Bend to workers' demands? Or sit it out? Office politics will hound you to your grave. Meet with the workers? Righto. You work out a compromise based on good treatment of other workers. Their loyalty to MMC is still strong. Good job. After 3 years, you did a good job. You'll be remembered for pragmatic decision-making, your cost-effective solutions, consistently following MMC policies, your good interpersonal skills, and supporting and having faith in your people. But the economy is now depressed. Nevertheless, you have nothing but a 9 and 8s open to you. I assume you're going for the Vice President of Manufacturing? Let's try 1. You are remembered for your good judgment, team player instincts, and your cost-effective solutions, but bureaucratic approach to problem solving is taken into consideration. Nevertheless, you have the job. After 12 years, you are the Vice President of Manufacturing, Mr. Magoo. With $103,000 per year, you got a private office, $1,000 in stock options, a $10,000 expense budget, life insurance policy, a Buick, and matching furniture. This is the best anyone has done in the past 2 days. Administration notes that personnel turnover in MMC's home plant is nearly 60% annually. Productivity seems to be high. Your response is, let a productive situation persist, discipline the plant manager Barney Stone, or institute an employee communications plan through Benton Bowles, the Vice President of Public Relations. VP Magoo, PhD and being a badass motherfucker. Let the situation persist. They're being productive. What's the issue with high turnover? This isn't an orphanage. People are hired to produce, and that's just what's happening. Besides, you're saving MMC retirement benefit payments. Quality control problems surface in the home plant while training new employees to take over for strikers. B.T. Barnum, Senior Vice President of Marketing, files an official complaint with the Executive Committee. Do you ask for a full report? Do you shut down the production line? Do you proceed and investigate? Or do you fire Hewitt, the quality control manager? What's the level cap in this game? 10? No. You still got some way to go. Proceed and investigate. You keep things going during the investigative process. It turns out that a small procedural difference solves 90% of the problem at no cost. For your next act, you turn water into wine. You are caught up in a major political battle as different plants compete for production orders on the M&M4 line. Where do you decide to build the new M&M4? At the home plant? At the international plant? Or at the new Sunbelt plant? Kiosk. DLC. God damn it. Keep it at home. Greatest control, capacity, and production capability, as long as earlier problems with quality control and employee turnover are satisfactorily resolved. After 3 years, you did an average job. You'll be remembered for a negative and threatening management style, your pragmatic decision-making, your cost-effective solution to your good judgment. I suppose the negative and threatening management style was like, what the fuck's the problem? So what if there's high turnover? And the economy is very, very sad. As such, that 9 you obviously can't take again. There are no other 9s to laterally move into. There's no 10, and you're left with 8s. Economy loves the chunky monkey. These are, of course, positions you may not qualify for due to your lack of experience. Western Area Sales Manager. You will be remembered for making friends with senior sales management and some indiscreet involvement in office politics. Nevertheless, you managed to get the job. It's a decrease in payment. Nevertheless, you still have a private office, an allowance, life insurance policy, a Buick, and 3-hour lunches, Mr. Magoo. 40 years old, you've been working here for 15 years. Sales plummet as the Federal Reserve Board tightens the money supply. The slump is serious enough to threaten mad project plans. Do you disclose the sales slump and redo plans? Do you cover up the problem, ask to change jobs, or go on vacation without a telephone? Most of these do not sound like good decisions. Although 4 sounds like the typical media-slanted perception of what a corp type does, right? Disclose the slump. Straightforward way to deal with the problem. Laying the cards on the table avoids having to bluff anyone. You may ruffle a few feathers, but you improve performance quickly. You decline a job offer from the Federal Reserve Board. The company newsletter Micro Month does an analysis of the current sales decline. You become the main interview. Do you blame the sales decline on your superiors, bad market conditions, bad luck, or poor products? Obviously, the solution is to show up terribly drunk. Such an angry project. Yeah, it's so mad. It's jelly. That's the problem. Bad market conditions, the economy is down. True facts. Almost a cliche, but accurate nonetheless. Throw in the Federal Reserve Board and welfare cheating to make a totally convincing excuse. Sam Danger, Vice President of Marketing, is upset with overall sales performance. He approaches you about a coup against the Vice President of Sales, Red Turner. You answer in hushed tones. Okay. No way. I'll think about it. No. And then you inform Red. Danger is involved. What will it be? Gitz has got to think about this one. For obvious reasons. This could tank any hope he has of ascending the ranks further. We could be on a downward slide here. Eventually the economy will stop being depressed, right? Sam's not dangerous. Backstabbing time. It's morphin' time. Oh, think about it. Yeah, I guess he did answer small balls, walrus. But I figured I would wait just in case. Oh, number 4. I figured he might be saying that he was thinking about it, literally, instead of the actual answer choice. That was forward thinking from me. You've covered yourself departmentally and lit the match to a major conflagration. Sam Danger absolutely hates you, while Red Turner wonders why you were approached. By a hard head for the shrapnel. Mister, after 3 years you did a good job. You had a positive management style, you had an open manner of addressing problems, you had the perfect sales personality, but you offended Sam Danger. And the economy has recovered and it is expanding, and as such, you still have the option to take the Vice President of Sales position yourself from Red Turner's dead hands. Sam Danger's going to kill me, I think. Let's try VP of Sales. You are remembered for lacking the background to manage this department, of course, some indiscreet involvement in office politics ever so long ago. But you have an open manner of addressing problems, the perfect sales personality, you have good interpersonal skills. But you were edged out by a better qualified candidate. Back to 8s. That's even with an expanding economy and a good performance. Indiscreet involvement, man. Bucky. Yeah, Kenneth is right. Lacking usually is a crushing no. Group product manager then? Righto. You are remembered for offending Sam Danger. But you have an open manner of addressing problems, an aggressive go-getter approach, and your resourcefulness. And you got the job. $90,000 a year, private office, allowance, life insurance, Buick, and stationery. Been working at MMC for 18 years. While preparing for the imminent forward launch, you develop a new product idea with significant market potential. Do you present it to MMC, sell it to venture capitalists, or secretly develop it in your garage? It appears your boss isn't like Sam Danger. Present it to MMC. Alright. This could be the start of a major opportunity. MMC has the capability to deliver the product, and you may be an important cog in the operation. You were not copied on a series of memos from Elaine Pierce, one of your marketing product managers, to the Vice President of Marketing, Sam Danger. Do you ask for a briefing, fire Elaine, or write a negative memo to Sam Danger? Danger. Fucking danger. That's right, old dragon. Ask for a briefing. Yeah, small balls, walrus. Kinda awkward, huh? This is a good way to get caught up on the situation while indirectly expressing a desire to be copied on future memos. An intelligent employee will take the hint. Sam Danger asks you to attend a client meeting, scheduled at the same time as a previously arranged meeting with the Vice President of Public Relations, Benton Bowles, to write a speech for Malcolm Farnsworth the motherfucking third. Hey there, Lionheart. Go to both, hopefully catching the gist in both of them. Congratulations on your commitment. P.S. During the part of each meeting you missed, you've been held accountable for everything from airplane delays to the national debt. You did a good job after 3 years. You'll be remembered for team player instincts, providing MMC with new problems, your good interpersonal skills, your open manner of addressing problems, and providing ineffective solutions to problems. And the economy is expanding. You could attempt to seize Sam Danger's own fucking job. Attempt. But you might not be qualified enough. The game might shoot you down. Alright. Unfortunately, you are remembered for offending Sam Danger. Because he doesn't want to recommend you as his new boss, as, you taking his old position. But you are remembered for your team player instincts in providing MMC with new products, and you are now the Vice President of Marketing. $113,000 per year, private office, $1,000 in stock options, $10,000 expense budget, life insurance policy. You still got the fucking Buick, as well as 3-hour lunches. That's right, motherfuckers. Mr. Magoo went from Vice President of Engineering, spent some time in purgatory, and is now the Vice President of Marketing. Production is way up, and MMC needs to generate more sales. This entails expanding markets. You decide to enter new foreign markets or push domestic sales. That's right, 3-hour lunches. Get fucked. Enter new markets? Okay. Virgin Sales Territories offer a test of marketing skills in the 3 Berlitz language courses you've just signed up for. Be sure you have all your health shots, though, and expect an enduring relationship with jet lag. You see an opportunity to broaden the MMC product line into printers. An inventor has approached you with a working prototype that has great potential. It even appears to work. Do you present the opportunity to MMC, pass on the deal, or develop the opportunity for yourself? Now we're in the serious business, itty-gritty. Nuts and bolts, man. The strategy is accepted and brings production up to capacity. You generate sales increases without adding to the sales force. You get to dance with the president's only child at the company party. As a result of extensive travel, you are laid up with infectious hepatitis. For recovery, you choose total rest at 6 weeks, or a work-at-home convalescence, which will take 12 weeks. I mean, you deserve vacations, man. Infectious hepatitis is a serious business. Your company, man. You deserve your own breaks, right? Total rest. Doctor's orders. Okay. You miss some crucial meetings, but get back in the swing quickly. You now drink only bottled water and use plastic eating utensils. The only shots you take are with a golf club. Malcolm Farnsworth III himself, whom you invited to a poker game many years ago, storms into your office. Startup on the M&M4 has been delayed, and you swear that Malcolm Farnsworth I and II are in the room helping him yell at you. Your defense is, it's manufacturing's fault, you don't know, take responsibility, or the delay is not apparent. Take responsibility, he says. Nice gesture, but your motion is denied. Reviewing the situation, Malcolm Farnsworth concludes that no one person can be responsible. You are asked to prepare a contingency plan ASAP as a vote of confidence. After 3 years, you did a good job. You'll be remembered for providing MMC with new products, the healthy attention paid to your personal life, and your open manner of addressing problems. But the economy is now depressed. Again, nevertheless, after your success there, you have the opportunity to become the Senior Vice President of Marketing, because you did such a good job. Keychain Central. You are remembered for acting in a progressive, decisive manner and your team player instincts, and you are not remembered for anything negative here, and you got the job. Employee status change form, Mighty Microcomputer Corporation. Mr. Magoo is 49 years old. He's been working with MMC for 24 years. He is the Senior Vice President of Marketing. $177,000 per year. A private corner office, $10,000 in stock options, a $20,000 expense budget, the executive washroom key, a Mercedes company car finally replacing the Buick, and a country club membership. Does this mean he gets to be the guy who ends up keychains? Well, we hand them all out when he can keep them for himself. You are involved in strategy planning for a major new product introduction, the Mad Computer. You choose to confer with Malcolm Farnsworth III, Brooks DuPont, Doug MacArthur, all of the above, or none of the above. Taking a washroom key with a keychain. Gonna get me a double kiss breakfast. My throat's going out here. All of them, alright. Diplomatic way of doing it yourself, particularly since resolution by committee is usually non-committal at best. The senior vice presidents of finance and operations struggle for the executive vice president spot as Brooks DuPont approaches retirement. Do you choose sides, stay neutral, start your own coalition, or attentively support Malcolm Farnsworth III? After, you joined that faction so many years ago that was working to destabilize him. Support Malcolm, gonna be a brown noser. Demonstrates little initiative or ambition, but loads of discreet intelligence. Besides, Malcolm Farnsworth came from marketing, and lightning has been known to strike twice. You've noticed Malcolm looks a little like Zeus these days. The time has come to introduce the new line of mad computers. At the major product introduction, who do you use as a spokesperson? You have the president, the executive vice president, the senior vice president of operations, or yourself. I guess all that money in Mercedes helps you live with yourself. Yes, sir. Kisk is on a roll here. This is what happens when one of the chuckle fucks applies himself, especially someone who's intelligent like Kisk. Alright. Good if Brooks is your consultant on the project. If not, brace yourself for 3 hours of reminisce about the good old days. You fall asleep an hour into the speech and wake up hungry. Mister, you've been in the senior vice president of marketing position for 3 years. It's time for a job review. You did a good job. You had good interpersonal skills. You pleased Malcolm Farnsworth, and you got Brooks DuPont to support your cause. The economy is fair, and you have a position, perhaps, as the executive vice president. Should that fail, you have 2 level 10s and 3 level 9s. Zeus would do a good job of pitching products, with all of his dalliances with the ladies. He goes home at night mad, just counts his keychains. He goes home at night and just counts. Let's go for senior VP. There's 2 senior VP positions, and 1 executive vice president. I need more information if you actually want to take one of the level 10 jobs. I was expecting 1, but 1. There you go. You are remembered for a negative and threatening management style, but you are remembered, as well, for pleasing Malcolm Farnsworth, good judgment, and acting in a progressive and decisive manner. And you got the job, Executive Vice President. At 52 years old, 27 years with MMC, making $280,000 per year. You were worried you might not have the experience for it. Well, experience doesn't matter because Zeus is throwing lightning bolts, man. You got a private corner office, $50,000. I mean, worst case, you get rejected. There's no penalty associated with that. Private corner office, $50,000 in stock options, a $40,000 expense budget, Mercedes company car, life insurance policy, and country club membership. Behemoth Systems located in Houston, offers you a job as executive vice president in charge of their nation, but you're already executive vice president of the most prestigious MMC. Nevertheless, you could take the job, suggest a rival manager, or decline. Suggest a rival, get rid of competition at MMC. A judicious use of verbiage convinces B.T. Barnum to make a move to Houston. You break out a special bottle of champagne for B.T.'s going away party, to which B.T. is not invited. Behemoth Systems makes a tender offer for control of MMC. You had a task force to reject the bid. Do you fight the offer? Buy some MMC stock on speculation? Play with the Behemoth's management team? Or retire? Offer them Sam Danger. Fight the offer. They shall not pass. After rivaling the Bendix Martin Marietta takeover for excitement, MMC absorbs Behemoth Systems. This one is so thrilling. Wide World of Sports covers it in a two-part story. Well, B.T. Barnum, this is an awkward situation. Malcolm Farnsworth offers you a job as president of the International Division. It is a respected position in the company, officed in London. Do you buy an English-American dictionary, ask for time to study the package, or decline in order to stay in the home office? President of the International Division, man? If you don't actually want a gun for the throne itself. Buy that dictionary, Kisk says. Congratulations on your promotion. Too bad it essentially involves leaving MMC for an outside job. The plumbing in London is 1,000 years old. Some of the meat dishes seem nearly as old. You quit, mister. MMC hates to lose talented people. You'll be particularly missed because your commitment to quality work, your independence, your sense of fair play, and your cost-effective solutions. MMC hopes an analysis of your financial condition will cause you to return and pursue the executive suite again. For anyone who thought that Kisk would be the lowest scoring individual of anyone, you're dumb. Annual salary of $280,000, $40,000 expense budget, $200,000 in stock options, $500K for executive vice president, $500K for the cash value of life insurance, $75,000 for a private corner office. Mercedes is 40 G's, reserve garage parking is 5,000, other perks 26,000, no penalties for quitting MMC, but 200,000 in family life and 100,000 for the current age of 52, for a total of 1,966,000. And Kisk forgot that's what that one did. You weren't lasting long after you replaced Zeus. Kisk is definitely at the top of the throne since we started broadcasting Executive Suite again. Obviously, people don't know the high job positions as well as the low ones because it takes so long to claw up there to the top. That is a solid performance from a serious, intelligent individual. And he did become president of the International Division, man. It's outside of the scope of this game, but definitely he did a good job. And now he's got to deal with London. Gray Flannel Fun and your friends at MMC wish you well in the real world or on your next attempt at the Executive Suite. Okay, folks. I'm going to take a small break. My throat is very hoarse. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to stop the stream to break the video so that it makes convenience for me to upload. I think I'll continue the Shaka game once I return. Or I might do another Executive Suite game. Honestly, I don't know yet. I might flip a coin in my head. So, take 2 or 3 minutes. Have a potty break or something. We'll return.